In 1975, a 21-year-old from Brooklyn found Jesus and turned his music into a blazing call for faith. That was Keith Green, a Christian music pioneer. In just 7 years, he shook the world until a night of pure terror ended it all. Ever wonder what happened in those last horrifying minutes in this video? We're walking through Keith Green's incredible journey and the chilling crash that stole him away. Ready? Let's dive in. In 1977, Keith Green dropped his first album, For Him Who Has Ears to Hear. At 23, he paired his Elton John-style piano with a voice like Cat Stevens, singing hits like You Put This Love in My Heart. It sold over 300,000 copies, a huge win in Christian music's early days. He'd been a child star who fizzled out, but now, after finding Christ, he gave albums away for free. This was his mission: reach the lost no matter the cost. Where would this fiery passion take him next? Any guesses? By 1980, Keith was all in. His album, So You Want to Go Back to Egypt with Bob Dylan on harmonica, spread his gospel fire. He and Melody ran Last Days Ministries from Texas, taking in addicts, pregnant teens, anyone broken. But his zeal scared people. He'd call out lukewarm Christians mid-show, and some called him a loose cannon. That relentless drive? It was pulling him towards something bigger and riskier. Would his boldness carry him further or into peril? In 1982, Keith hit his stride. His last album, Songs for the Shepherd, came out in April, pure worship with tracks like How Majestic Is Thy Name. At 28, he'd sold over 500,000 records, given most away, and inspired a generation. On July 28th, he was thriving at Last Days Ministries in Garden Valley, Texas, hosting missionary friends. He was a dad of 4, a husband, a prophet until that day turned dark. Was this his pinnacle or the brink of disaster? On July 28, 1982, Keith Green offered missionary friends an aerial tour of Last Days Ministries. At 6:30 p.m., he climbed into a Cessna 414 with his kids Josiah, 3, and Bethany, 2, plus pilot Don Burmeister, John, and Dee Dee Smalley, and their 6 kids, 12 people total. The plane was 500 pounds overweight. 30 seconds after takeoff, it stalled, spun, and smashed into a field half a mile away. All aboard perished in the fiery wreck. Those last minutes, overloaded, unstable, plummeting, were pure terror. Keith was 28. His wife Melody carried on, and his songs still echo today. What do you think he sang in that final moment? Share it in the comments, and don't forget to like the video.